So, Joey, how's it been going?
It's been going good.
So, have you been trying to write about your friendship more?
Yeah.
And tell me about how it's been going. What you've been doing.
Well, I've been writing in the moment that shows how our friendship is. I wrote one on the pond, on a story when me and John were jumping in the pond, and how when I was scared to jump in, he comforted me, and he helped me and made me feel like I wanted to do it.
Wow. Last time when we looked at your notebook, I guess it was at that old notebook.
Yeah.
What we saw was that you had a lot of entries about you and John, but you didn't really talk that much about the two of you.
Yeah.
You talked more like about skiing together, or
Yeah.
the things you did.
Yeah.
Okay, and now you're writing about jumping in the pond.
Yeah. He helped me do adventures that sometimes I was scared to.
I see. You've written about jumping in the pond with John, and you write it in a way which really shows your relationship.
Yeah.
Wow. How did it feel to do that? Did it feel like a new thing for you?
I think that it did feel like a new thing because in my old notebook right here, I didn't show a lot of my relationship. I only showed it a little bit.
So give me a little bit of the old notebook. Read a little bit of it.
If John wasn't there with me, I would have Tip. I'm glad that I went with him. He's my friend. And here, I have much more about friendship, where we talk to each other. He tries to help me, not be scared, and it comforts me, and does all those things. But in this one, it's all about the other stuff. There's barely any part that shows our relationship.
So what do you think you're going to do next?
Well, maybe I'll write more in the moment stories on how John, when I was scared to do adventure, he would make me feel comfortable, and so I would do it, and he would show me, in the pond story.
Now you said to me that you might look at other parts of your friendship in different ways, but then you just gave me another example. You might find different moments that show the same thing. So am I right that you've got a choice then? You might you might end up writing this thing about John. Your friendship with John is one that he's like a mentor to you and helps you to feel brave.
He's a mentor, but he's also, it's kind of like a role model, because he shows me what to do. When I'm scared, in this story, when I was scared to do it, he showed me what to do.
He would just plunge into the water even if you were scared to. Okay, so one option is to sort of say that, and then to have different moments that you go to in your life where he's being kind of a role model, right? Yeah. And then the other option, did you say that another possibility was to go to different parts of your friendship?
Yeah.
Like he's other things too, or your things to him?
Yeah, sometimes I can be a role model to him. If there's something new to him, or if he's scared like me to do something that that I've never done or he's never done, then I can show him or he can show me.
Okay. So which of those are two options? Do you know what you want to do? Do you want to stay with this theme of him sort of as a role model and helping you do things?
I think I'm going to stay with it because I have a lot of things on it. Because I wrote somewhere in here, I wrote just about, in general, about kids and being role models to other kids. And so I think I'm gonna stick with it, but I think maybe after I do a bunch more of being a role model, maybe I'll look at our friendship in different ways.
Okay. So you've just given yourself a big plan, right?
Yeah.
That's good. I mean, that's really smart for a writer to be able to say, this is where I am. I used to write in this way, now I'm writing in this new way, and this is my plan.
Yeah.
Right? So let me give you one pointer. I saw the little water spiders sitting there on top of the water. I felt chills go up and down my back. Right? This is beautiful. See, here, you were really in the moment. Okay, when you're writing about being afraid and imagining the snakes and so forth. And then you shifted here. I was thinking about how John did not even mind the bugs. Okay? I would try to say to yourself, read over everything you write and see when you get out of the moment, and see if you can put it in the moment. Okay, so let's see if we can do that together. I swallowed. I imagined the hard scales going up and down the back of the snake. Okay, now, you're right there, looking in the water, thinking about, all right, whether or not you're going to jump in. Okay, and now you want to think about John being brave. Okay, what could you do? What could you look at? What could you do? What could he say? Go right to stay right in the actions. Let me go back and read this. I saw tiny salamanders. I saw garden snakes. I swallowed. I imagined the hard scales going up and down the back of the snake. Go right to stay right in the actions.
Beside me, John was soaking wet with water, and he still was. He amazed me so much.
No. You're summarizing it. Just say what he did. So John, shook off the water. Ah, it feels good, doesn't it? Okay. Then you say, I thought. Now say it exactly. What did you think?
I thought that.
Say the words of your thinking.
I thought John.
Geez, John. So you're right there at that moment. You're going to be almost like thinking to him.
So like.
What did you think then? Can you remember it right then? Picture it. You're right there on the dock.
I think I remember thinking that that he was crazy because he wasn't afraid.
Okay, you're crazy, John. Aren't you scared? Right? I thought. You won't remember exactly what you did think. You almost have to make it up. Almost like make a little play on the page. Okay? And then probably you do something. Like you don't have to have a whole lot of talk there.
So like thinking.
What?
So like thinking.
Well, let's go back and try this again. So what I'm suggesting is you read this over and see if there's a place where you get out of the moment. Okay? And to me, right here is one of those places. I swallowed. I imagined the hard scales going up and down the back of the snake. I was thinking about how John did not even mind the bugs. Okay? You've left the moment. Like if you were thinking it, just think it.
So
why doesn't he mind the bugs?
So like I said, I saw John over there soaking wet. I thought he was crazy.
He's crazy? Put it in almost like in quotes. He's crazy.
He's crazy. Why doesn't he care about the bugs?
Yeah, the bugs, the bloodsuckers, the whatever, right? The spiders didn't. He went right through them, right? Yeah. But in general, go through this and make sure that you're staying in the moment, like you're doing amazingly here.
Okay.
Okay. And by the way, you were doing it fantastically down here too. There will be places where you leave it, and you have to get good at rereading and saying to yourself, "Oops, I got out of the moment."
Okay.
Thanks.